podcast I hosted, we talked about the Elon Musk film biopic that was getting made, and now we're getting one based on Donald Trump. It's titled The Apprentice. It's rumored to be set in the younger Donald Trump's sort of era. It's directed by Ali Abuazu, and he directed episodes 8 and 9 of The Last of Us. Sebastian Stan is set to play Donald Trump. Jeremy Strong is set to play the attorney Roy Cohen, and Maria Baklova is going to be playing Ivana Trump, which is Trump's first wife. So, James, what do you think about this biopic, and what sort of aspect of Donald Trump's life would you want to see?
Well, I know that the film is based on him and his real estate company in the 70s and 80s, the starting of that, which I would say is probably perfect for a Trump movie. I don't really want the whole political stuff, at least the recent times of Donald Trump. I know that's the older version, but I think that's a good reason, or a good aspect to focus on Donald Trump's life. I'm really interested to see how he created that real estate business, because his success and stuff that he's had from that is insane, and I'd love to see it. But Sebastian Stan playing Trump, I don't like that at all. Like, at all. I think it's an awful casting decision, in my opinion. Can Sebastian Stan pull it off? I don't even know. I feel like Sebastian Stan is quite limited as an actor. I haven't really seen him and been blown away by any performance he's ever done. There's been times where he's been fine. Granted, I haven't seen Pam and Tommy, but I've heard he's good in that. But there's nothing that we've seen and been like, whoa, or like where there's like, we've seen the ability to be extremely versatile from him. Perhaps this is the one where he can demonstrate that, but I'm just not sure. I think, looking at younger pictures of Donald Trump, I would have leaned something close to like Paul Dano or something like that. I think that he might have been able to do it, and I think Paul Dano, it fits a little bit better with comedy and drama, and achieving the equilibrium between those two. But I mean, Sebastian Stan, it could be okay. Jeremy Strong, I think that's a strong pick. So no, that I had to do that one. That one was good. Don't roll your eyes at me. Jeremy Strong, I've seen bits and bobs from Succession. He's awesome in that. 3-time Emmy nominee from that show, and in a similar kind of role. Just kind of that corporate businessman kind of role. He's a perfect fit for this. And we also saw him in Aaron Sorkin's Trial of the Chicago 7. Very good as well, and he was great in that. So yeah, I mean, it's a good movie idea, but there's a lot more that needs to happen, and a lot more that I need to see to convince me to buy into this kind of movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of with you on Sebastian Stan. I have seen Pam and Tommy, and he is actually pretty decent in it. Probably the best thing I've seen him in, considering I've only seen him in Marvel stuff, really.
I, Tonya, did you ever
watch that? Yes, in I, Tonya.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was actually really good in that too.
He was okay in that.
Yeah. But no, I think he was good in Pam and Tommy. He played that sort of eccentric, erratic, type character. Which, if it was pretty much set on older Trump of the past couple of years, I think it would be a good casting decision. But because it's based on his earlier years, I think Donald Trump was a lot more tame back then, as he is now.
Yeah.
I also think he's just too much of a pretty boy to play Donald Trump. If you know what I mean? Like, yeah, unless they're gonna do prosthetics or something like that.
Yeah, I do believe that. But Sebastian Stan was also in Dumb Money. He played the CEO of Robin Hood, which was like an investor platform at that time. And so it's kind of like a similar role, but he played it in a very weird way. And, it's all got to do with money and stuff, which I assume this movie's going to dabble in quite heavily. And yeah, he just gets outcasted by everyone else.
Yeah.
He's the perfect sidekick.
He's the perfect supporting actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Always a bridesmaid and never the bride with Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, so I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to wait and see. I do like how it's based on his earlier years, on how Trump made his business and how he became so successful. I
Yeah.
think that's going to be an interesting story to see on screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait for that. But I
Yeah.
think I need to wait for a trailer before I can actually judge on their performances. Because Maria Baklova,
Mm-hmm.
we've pretty much really seen her in Borat too.
Subsequent movie film.
Yep.
That is the title of Borat 2.
Borat too, and she was probably a highlight of that film.
Oh, she's in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Is she?
Yeah. She voices Cosmos, the dog. We watched it the other night.
I know. I'm just trying to think if that counts or not.
She's got the voice down.
She does.
I know that the last two episodes of The Last of Us are really good. So the director, what are your thoughts on him handling something like this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I think it did a good job because those last two episodes were actually really good.
Last of Us wouldn't really have any similarities to this kind of story, though.
No.
Would it? So it should be interesting.
Yeah. But just in terms of directing wise, I guess he can pull it off. If he could do Last of Us episodes 8 and 9, which were pretty good, then I think it's a good choice.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Interesting. I'm excited.